EA Sports, within the game. Utah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And all eyes are on Saquon Barkley.
Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Baltimore's offense making its way out for the first time. And leading them, their quarterback, a guy who is just so electric under center in his 5th season now, Lamar Jackson.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A man who missed all of 2021. This is J.K. Dobbins. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Jackson to Bateman there, 1st down Ravens. Jackson, option right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on 3rd down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The Giants in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down, ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further. as they get him down well short of the line to gain. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Fielded just inside the 20. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and now long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Oh, and Nelson spaced to operate. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter to this point. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jackson. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 11th touchdown on the year. The first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night, and then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's third down and 2.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. Here's Wilson. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he will have a Giants first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on third and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. Threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw again on second down. Wilson.
God.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On third down, Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Just fucking
D
instant.
Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati. So now trying to make amends. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Jackson now. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Ross on the return. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Pickens on the slant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Wilson to Barkley on the check down. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. It's Barkley on the counter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
2nd and 8 coming up.
To throw is Wilson.
Got an open man. It's Pickens. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Wilson. It's caught. And it's a fumble. And the Ravens have got it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Jackson to throw. He hits Beasley right side.
He's got room at the 30.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
That's good for 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson. And this is going to be
no way
out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
What?
Not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
What?
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and possession of the football on the INT.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play.
And I believe that goes down.
Yeah.
We're going to take another look at this play. So that challenge, a successful one.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
To Boyle here over the middle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. To throw again is Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Tucker's kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And a short pickup to about the 25. So we've come to halftime. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Uses the stiff arm. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Charlie.
From the 39, Wilson. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson.
Dude, come.
A deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's Wilson to throw.
Down inside the 10.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Wilson, he's going to keep it.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Circle.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard.
Going forward, fucking.
On 4th and goal from the 1. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again.
DC, right? Hey, middle. 13. Hey, Ozzy.
Now a man who played his final season.
Gone!
It's Gus Edwards. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Jackson going to give this one to Ed. Oh, he's hitting.
He's a pullback!
And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And now he's got him at a great
Come on!
the 8-yard line here first.
Running out of time.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he's got his man.
Holy fuck.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants take the first fumble and convert it into 6 points. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. That's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Ravens offense back out there. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
Akuda, dude. What a tackle.
First tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
Let's go, baby. Come on.
Quickly, they stop him behind the line again. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Wilson.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Wilson's throw into the hands of Pickens.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Touchdown! Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
And they're going to get the 2. It's called. So they get the conversion.
Come on! Don't quit on the boys! I'm trying!
On the field, and they will send this one away. No run back.
Don't quit on the finish!
Back out to the 25. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Right back to Dobbins on first. And the reinforcements
Attaboy Marcus. Attaboy Marcus coming in there and make a play, baby.
It was Marcus Golden that time who came roaring in to get him.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Let's go, baby. Come on. Come on, boys. Show me some heart.
3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Now it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
Come on, boys. Show me some heart.
That is not near enough to pick up the first. They do get 7 out of that.
Show me some heart, boys.
Down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
Where are you going?
Downstairs.
No.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw.
Come on, boys.
Full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. Wilson.
No, I threw it.
Pressure too much.
I threw it.
Down he goes.
Oh, I threw it, man. I threw
It
it.
looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing there, but this pass
Holy
is going to
fuck.
wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed.
Holy fuck.
Play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started out.
Hey, sweetie, I'm playing my game. What's up? You want to come over? You can come.
Okay, I'll be on my way. I'll be there in 5.
The offense on
Sweet.
3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now it's Wilson.
Dude. Zach Wilson, dude. That is so ass. How do you not complete that? This is a touchdown, dude. I mean,
The ball initially,
that was a
so he tried to get something
touchdown.
out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And he
You're not
fields
fucking running? You're not fucking running?
Punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense.
Hey. No! No, that's game? I'm on that like that? You're gonna call game? Oh my god. Oh god. Oh my god, Landon, dude. Oh man, I feel fucking disgusting. You see my fumble? I mean, Zach Wilson, just the easiest throws, man. Just the absolute easiest. On 3rd and long. Secure. I need to get rid of secure tackler. That thing is so fucking dog ass. Watch me just bounce off him there. Let's just see what they do next.